Today we are making Christmas DIY with Christmas napkins, and they are so simple. We're gonna make some high-end looks with a trick that I just learned. So I'm gonna show y'all some fun tips and tricks for making affordable, high-end looking DIYs at Christmas time. I'm Autumn, and welcome to the Flipper's Guide, where we do affordable, high-end DIYs to create a home you love, one flip at a time. I first decided to head to the store and find some really cute napkins because that's the kind of DIYs we're doing today, and they had the cutest options. Do you see that basket and how full it is? I had a problem saying no. Oh my gosh, I love this. These are Christmas napkins, and we are going to make the cutest DIYs today. Christmas napkins galore. I might have a problem. Napkins galore. I mean, $1. It's gonna work out. Let's get started. Today we're creating 5 DIYs with these beautiful napkins. Let's get started with the first makeover, the one-of-a-kind gift. This time of year there are so many different parties and events going on, so how fun would it be to show up with a one-of-a-kind gift? Today we are going to decoupage this cute little Prosecco bottle if I can keep it from rolling off the table. So first I taped over all of the labels, and then I grabbed some just regular khaki craft paint. It's so easy to just use a little cup and have that right next to you and then be able to throw that away whenever you're done. I started painting, and this bottle did not absolutely love the paint, so it took about 3 coats. While we let that bottle dry, I am going to pick my napkins that I'm going to decorate this little bottle with. These little gingerbread houses will be perfect. So the first step in this decoupage project is going to be picking out what gingerbread houses we want and removing the napkin, finding the area, and then separating the back layer from the napkin. So those high-end napkins that you find at places like TJ Maxx, they are going to have a back little separate layer that needs to be removed. So I removed that and then started cutting out my specific gingerbread houses that I wanted. So cute! Look at my little gingerbread houses! Yay! I then finished up on painting one more layer on and removed all of the tape. How good does this look? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for our little gingerbread bottle. Up next, we're grabbing some matte Mod Podge and just going ahead and putting Mod Podge where we want our gingerbread houses. What's neat about this project is that you could make it your own. You could pick your own napkin pieces and do gingerbread men or candy canes or even snowflakes and do whatever color you want and make it yours. And once you have your pieces in place, then you're going to seal them with the Mod Podge on top. And then make sure to get the Mod Podge all over the paint as well, because it will change the look of the paint to a more matte look, so you don't want splotchiness. So once it dries, it will all be even and beautiful. After it dried, I then grabbed a white paint pen and made it more like a gingerbread house. Up next is our number 2 napkin DIY, the Crazy Cool Candle Tip. This is a candle DIY like I've never done before. It doesn't need any Mod Podge, which makes it even easier. So I took this beautiful napkin and separated it like we did our last DIY. I then cut out the area that I wanted to place on the candle And for this one, I'll be doing a couple of napkins on this candle because I want it to cover both sides. We'll be using 2 Christmas trees so that there's a Christmas tree no matter what side you are looking at of the candle. So I went ahead and trimmed it down just to make sure that it fit perfectly on the candle. And you can do this in any way that you want it to. You can actually cut around the tree or you can leave the paper. But then I'm taking my heat gun and I am heating this napkin up on top of the candle, and the wax underneath, even on the battery-powered candle, is sticking to the napkin. So it is going to just use that wax, and the wax is going to just really meld with the napkin. I then used a foam brush just to smooth it out and make it even more seamless. Added the second tree and did the same process again. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. Make sure and hit that notification button and like, because I love having you here. I love sharing all of my DIYs and getting to have fun along the way. So for this next napkin, I decided to do the entire napkin covering the entire candle. So it won't be cut into pieces, it's just gonna go straight on top. I did cut a little edge off because I wanted it to be smooth and even and not to wrap around itself, and I will add an extra little candy cane piece of napkin in that space. But I went ahead and did the same process using the heat gun on top of the napkin and just lightly melting the wax and smoothing it with my foam brush. How stinking cute is that? And that didn't take very long at all. Look, you can literally make personalized little Christmas candles in 2 minutes. Up next is napkin DIY number 3, the simple frame tip. I got all 3 of these frames at the thrift store, $1.99, $1.99, and $2.99. So $7 for all 3. Nice thing about this is you don't even have to have Mod Podge, you don't have to have a heat gun. All you have to have are your napkins, the frames, and some scissors. I have found 3 napkins that I really like that I think that I can size to the different frames. So I think this one will fit that pretty well. This one I think I can make fit in here, and then I've got my cute little Santa Claus that I love. So I think he'll fit right in there. It's a little janky, but it was on sale. It was thrifted. It's okay. This, and we're going to just fit this in just like that. And then I can trim off the extra. What I love about this DIY is that anyone can do it. You don't need power tools, you don't need any sort of tools, and you can do it for a very, very cheap price. You literally trim your napkins, place them in the frames, and then I cannot wait for you to see how gorgeous these look. Look how stinking cute. I might even just have a couple here, and this one I may even put in the back because it's more of a just kind of a background. How cute would the centerpiece be? Up next is number 4 napkin DIY wood slice ornaments. Each year we always have different ornament exchanges at my kids' school, and I think it would be so fun for them to make their own and bring it for the party. But hopefully they're cleaner than me. I literally got paint on my shirt, on the table. All right, I'm gonna go change shirts real quick. Change shirts. Let's try again. Let me try not to be so messy this time.
So for these wood slice ornaments, we are going to create a base of white. That makes it so much easier for whenever you're putting a decoupage paper on top of it. It makes it to where it blends in so much easier. We are going to paint both sides of each of these wood slices, and then you can see the napkins that we're going to use.
So I've got all 3 of my wood pieces painted on both sides. I'm so excited about it. And we are going to cut out what we want to be on the ornament. So some of them will just be a small part and some of them will be the full ornament.
The first napkin that we're going to use is this candy cane napkin, and we are going to cover the full side of the wood slice with a whole piece. We're going to just decoupage it on and show how cute it looks with that background of the wood.
On it. I think I like this look.
We will completely cover the wood piece and then place the napkin how we want it. Love it. I then follow it with a light sanding of 220 or higher grit just to get that edge off. And can you see the cool wood texture underneath? I love that. On the other side, I thought it would be fun to just do a few cutouts of the candy canes and decoupage those on. I'm going to finish off this one by adding ribbon to make it look even more like an ornament. Our next ornament is going to be using this napkin, and what I love about this napkin is that there's multiple pictures on it, so you can use it for so many things. You could use it for multiple sides of the ornament, or if you want to use other projects, this napkin can be used in so many ways. So I'm going to do one side with one picture and the other side with a different picture.
Trim a little bit off still. This is that. I'm gonna flip it over, make sure that it is even. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cute. If it goes over the edge a little bit, it's okay, I can just sand that off. It's so cute.
And then I added some Rub and Buff just to add some shine and some sparkle to one side of the ornament, and I added it to some of the edges of the other ornaments as well. I followed this up by adding an ornament hook onto the top with some hot glue, and then we're gonna adorn it with a cute little bow just to make it more festive. For my final wood slice ornament, I'm going to use this napkin that I got from the Dollar General for $1. I took the cute little gingerbread man, cut him out, cut out the tree, and we're going to layer some of the pieces and put them together to where they are completely adorable. All right, side one is done. We have it all layered, and the next side we are layering the gingerbread man, and we're gonna put a cute little bow in his hands, but I'm a little distracted.
Were you snoring just a minute ago?
Ladybird loves to be next to me during all of my projects, but she was snoring really loud.
I forgive you. I forgive you.
Okay, back to work. We are going to add a really cute rustic yarn, or you may call it not tulle. What is that called? Jute. That's what it's called. We're going to add some jute and make it to where it can hang on the tree. But look how cute. We're going to embellish it with little dots of paint. So if you ever want to just use the end of a tulle, that's usually rounded, and you can just dip that in the paint and get a really cute little dot. So we're going to add some fun little dots on this ornament, add some embellishment to it, and it is done. Last but definitely not least, number 5 napkin DIY, Sweet Santa Bowl. This is my favorite DIY with my napkins that I've done to date. So I found these wooden bowls at the thrift store and decided I wanted to make them over. I did a light sanding on them and cleaned them up, and then found the cutest Santa napkins. Of course, I primed the bowl by painting it white like we had done with the ornaments, and got my Santa ready. I took off the layer of paper and picked out the cutest Santa. It took about 3 coats of paint in order to cover the wood coloring, but I got it all bright and white and beautiful, and then added a coat of Mod Podge, making sure to get all of the areas. I then carefully placed Santa where I thought he would fall really, really smoothly, and lightly patted him down onto the Mod Podge. It's really hard sometimes not to get a wrinkle, so you may have to lift it out and redo it. But I also had a problem.
Show you what just happened. There was still another layer. Even though I pulled the paper off the back, this had another layer. So we are going to have to peel that paper off. So be very careful whenever you do this, because I literally had Santa perfectly placed and now he's torn apart. So we're gonna try it again. We're not giving up. Re-glue it.
Okay, so I found another perfect Santa, made sure to get both layers of paper off this time, got him cut out and replaced beautifully. So now we can move on to the next step. After he's placed, we are going to go ahead and seal him, and then I have one of my favorite tricks for making it beautiful.
Look at that. So good.
So the trick is to add a glossy clear coat on top, and it makes it beautiful and shiny. Then we're going to follow and stain this wood a mocha stain to add that beautiful contrast. Oh my goodness, just wait. I can't wait till y'all see this finished.
Thank you so much for being here with the Flipper's Guide today. I had so much fun with these Decoupage Christmas DIYs. I think my favorite is definitely Jolly Old St. Nick Bowl. I love it, and I'm so excited to be able to use it around my house. What was your favorite? Be sure and add it in the comments, and let me know if you have any ideas for other decoupage DIYs that we could do. That would be so fun. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and like button, and watch for the next fun DIYs I have coming up. They are Dollar Tree Christmas DIYs under $20. Just remember, if I've got this, you've got this. We can take affordable things and make them beautiful. I can't wait for you to see what's next.